Karabo Mokoena was a beacon of ambition and hope. At just 22, she had already achieved so much, earning her aviation license, studying business, and advocating for women's rights through her work with NGOs. She was deeply involved in her church and a role model for many. Her life, however, was tragically cut short in one of the most chilling cases of gender-based violence South Africa has ever seen. Karabo met Sandile Manso in the bustling streets of Sandton. He was charismatic, flashy, and seemed successful. A forex trader, Sandile loved flaunting his wealth, driving luxury cars, and wearing expensive watches. His social media was a highlight reel of excess, boasting about his company, trillion-dollar legacy, and his supposed financial prowess. For Karabo, Sandile initially seemed like the ideal partner. Their relationship progressed quickly, and within weeks, she moved into his upscale apartment. The dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Friends and family noticed changes in Karabo. Just weeks into their relationship, reports of abuse surfaced. On the eve of her birthday, Karabo suffered a brutal beating. Her phone was smashed, leaving her isolated from her loved ones. She spent her birthday not in celebration but in a hospital bed, recovering from Sandile's violent assault. Despite the abuse, Karabo found it difficult to leave. Abusers like Sandile often manipulate their victims, making them feel trapped. Even when Karabo tried to break free and return to her family in Soweto, Sandile lured her back with sweet promises and lies. The last time Karabo was seen alive was on April 28, 2017, captured on CCTV. The footage shows her and Sandile entering his apartment late at night. Karabo's expression was haunting. She looked sad, as if she knew something terrible was about to happen. That night, a confrontation turned fatal. Sandile claimed in court that Karabo had taken her own life, but evidence told a different, horrifying story. Around 10 p.m., he dragged her lifeless body out of the apartment in a wheelie bin, loaded it into his car, and drove off. His next moves were calculated and chilling. Sandile went to his family's home, collected pool acid and a tire, and drove to a remote location in Lyndhurst. There, he doused Karabo's body in acid, placed a tire around her neck, and set her ablaze. When police discovered her remains, her body was still burning. Only her feet were left unscathed. Sandile's arrest brought a wave of relief, but the trial revealed just how manipulative and ruthless he was. He offered multiple, conflicting stories. First, he claimed Karabo's death was part of a ritual involving a blood covenant. Then, he suggested she had committed suicide, and in fear of being blamed, he disposed of her body. The lies didn't stop there. Sandile attempted to deflect blame onto a Ghanaian spiritual healer, exploiting xenophobic sentiments to distract from his actions. However, forensic evidence and testimonies painted a clear picture of a premeditated and gruesome murder. Sandile Manso was convicted of Karabo's murder. The court sentenced him to 32 years in prison, a harsh reminder of the cost of his crimes. But justice didn't end there. While serving his sentence, Sandile was linked to a massive Ponzi scheme, defrauding government workers of millions. He now faces additional charges, further tarnishing his legacy. Karabo's tragic death sparked nationwide outrage. Protests erupted, demanding an end to gender-based violence. Her family and friends channeled their grief into action, ensuring her voice continued to inspire change. The Karabo Mokoena Foundation now stands as a beacon of hope, fighting for a future where no woman suffers the same fate.